everyone, my name is Miss Kim from the Sonoma County Library, and welcome to Book Read-Alouds at Home. Get comfortable and get ready to listen to a chapter book a week read out loud to you. Feel free to check out the ebook from our library website, sonomalibrary.org, so you can follow along, or just relax, close your eyes, and listen. Now, grab your pillow, grab your blanket, get comfortable.
We're going to be reading the first chapter of a book called Snazzy Cat Capers by Deanna Kent. Chapter 1, Rebel with Some Lovely Claws. The gold leaf invitations had been delivered by white doves. Crystal chariots drove A-list guests to the front door. Ball gowns glimmered with gems. It had been a long time since Ophelia von Hairball V attended a masquerade ball at a castle, but in her disguise she sparkled as brightly as everyone else, probably more. "Hold on," a security guard stopped her. "Your invitation seems different." He shone his flashlight to take a closer look. "Different? Really?" she inquired. She quickly shifted her attention to the guard's outfit. "Your uniform is superb!" Ophelia loved a good costume as much as a good forgery, and her forged invitation was perfectly identical to the real ones, with one important difference. She'd crafted it with a higher quality gold. "But your wig seems crooked. May I fix it for you?" she asked. The guard frowned. "Crooked? I don't like crooked." "Sometimes crooked is okay," Ophelia grinned, "but never for paintings or hair." He let her straighten his wig. "Your invitation looks fine. Sorry to keep you waiting. We had an attempted robbery a few days ago and we're on high alert." The guard waved her in. Brrr. Inside the doorway, Ophelia's ringtone was drowned out by an orchestra playing O Fortuna, and the complaints of spoiled guests upset that their jewelries were too heavy. Ophelia opened her handbag to sneak a peek at her phone. The Furry Feline Burglary Institute. Normally, Ophelia von Hairball V pounced on a call from the FFBI, but just yesterday, she'd sent her 16th inventor packing. 16th! It was a record for the most inventors ever returned to the FFBI, so she was sure the feline director, codename Mew, was calling to scold her. Purr. Not a big fan of scoldings, Ophelia silenced her phone. Maybe she'd call Director Mew back tomorrow to tell her side of the story. She'd sent Norman, the 16th inventor, packing for a lot of very good reasons. For example, he was obsessed with knock-knock jokes, his off-key singing tended to attract stray animals, and if he saw a bug, he froze like a statue. But most importantly, Ophelia fired him because she liked to work alone. The FFBI should know that by now, that she didn't want or even need a helper. She was the greatest cat burglar in the world, a solo act. Ophelia took a deep breath, tightened her mask, and elegantly glided into the crowded room. In no time at all, she was twirling around the dance floor, moving towards the staircase. But she wasn't there to mingle. Instead, her grand plan was to sneak upstairs and liberate a sparkling emerald tiara from its cold steel safe. Truth be told, the last thing Ophelia needed was another tiara. Recently, she'd been bored with her tiara pile, so she'd returned, anonymously of course, several dozen to their former owners. But this tiara was special. Every month, the FFBI sent out special challenges to the elite cat burglars. Practice makes perfect, after all. The cat who checked the most items off the list was the winner. Pierre, her cousin and arch-rival, had double-dared Ophelia to try and get the emerald tiara because he didn't think she could pull it off. Ophelia desperately wanted to show him that she could. And once the tiara was in her paws, she planned to flaunt her burgle-tastic superiority over the next FFBI meeting. A waiter in a black tuxedo and matching gloves stopped to offer Ophelia goodies from a silver tray. "Caviar?" "Oh," she licks her lips, "you've discovered my weakness." She was tempted to stop and have a little snack. What I wouldn't give for a taste, she admitted. But I'm on a rather tight deadline this evening. I have to leave the party early. Alas, no times for treats. Ophelia noted the waiter's silk gloves and flashed her most charming grin. Those gloves are lovely. May I? Oh, keep them. They give me the worst rash, she exclaimed. Ophelia handed him a generous tip. She put on the gloves, then poked her claws through the tops of the fingers. Divine, she whispered. A perfect fit. Plus, she wouldn't leave any paw prints. Ophelia waltzed through the crowd and checked the time. It was 11:30. She only had until midnight to get the tiara and exit the castle. She discreetly checked the castle's blueprints, which she had printed on her fan. Then, with a practiced eye and the longest eyelashes in the land, Ophelia scoped out the ballroom. She noted the objects that might help or hinder her escape. Dozens of twinkle-light ropes dangled from the upper floor railing. On the dance floor, hundreds of guests formed a twirling rainbow of silk and lace. In the corner, a 2-story chocolate fountain was a sweet magnet to a crowd of jet-setters. All over, sleepy security guards half-heartedly scanned the room. Ophelia climbed the stairs to the second floor. Just down the hallway was a tiny room disguised as a closet. Inside was a safe. It was really no wonder that her cousin Pierre hadn't figured out a way to crack it. The safe was an old-fashioned design. The second best burglar at the FFBI, Pierre turned up his nose at anything classic, or classy for that matter. Ophelia thought he was a disgrace to the cat burglar profession. The FFBI had been around for centuries, and their cat burglars, especially the elite, treated each heist as an opportunity to hone their skills. But it wasn't easy. There were rules to follow. A great cat burglar needed to be stealthy and smart, and perform perfect crimes. It was also an unwritten rule that the classiest cat burglars didn't keep the priceless objects they pilfered, although it sometimes took a while to return very, very pretty things to their owners. For a good cat burglar, it was all about the chase. Even though Pierre was an elite cat burglar, he didn't bother with the honor code among kitty thieves. Pierre had always preferred brute force over brains. He did things the easy way, not the right way. Ophelia thought his careless habits were dangerous for the whole FFBI organization. She never missed a chance to show him that a superior cat burglar could win both small challenges and big competitions with charm. It took Ophelia only 30 seconds, a doctor's stethoscope, and a gentle paw to crack the safe. When she heard the combination click into place, she ever so carefully swung the door open. Well, well, she gazed at the tiara. It was beautifully lit by moonbeams. Aren't you just a glorious trinket? Plucking the sparkling piece from its pressure-sensitive velvet pad, she placed it atop her head. It was a lovely fit and perfectly matched her gown, which, of course, had been her plan. She did a fast calculation and guessed that it would take the castle's tired security guards at least 60 seconds to respond to the safe's silent alarm. That was plenty of time to make her escape. Using the twinkle lights as a rope was the best way to gracefully and quickly get down to the main floor. Ophelia landed on the main level and got just a few feet across the dance floor when a guest in head-to-toe purple sequins blocked her path. Darling, where in heavens did you come from? And who made your mask? Calvin Claw? Kitty Clum? It's outstanding. Neither. I craft most of my disguise outfits. I try very hard not to buy things. A small army of now alert security guards came into view. They were standing by the door looking rather frantic. Ophelia sensed that they were moments away from locking down the castle. Please excuse me, Ophelia curtsied. I need some air and a distraction. Twirling back through the dancers, Ophelia made herself invisible among the crowd and headed to the chocolate fountain. There she set the fountain speed to high and used her new gloves to lock it in place. A few seconds later, chocolate flowed at an incredible pace and then overflowed. Few things were more distracting than waterfalls of liquid chocolate. As guests started slipping on the chocolate-covered floor, rich laughter turned into gooey groans. The chaos gave Ophelia a few extra seconds she needed to slip unseen out of the castle. As always, she was exactly on time for her pre-planned helicopter pickup. Being on time is, after all, a sign of class, and one of her trademark moves. During the journey home, Ophelia catnapped. She dreamed of a fairy tale genie in a shiny gold bottle who told her to make a wish. Her dreams usually came true, so she cleverly wished for another wish. What she got instead was an unexpected surprise. End of chapter 1.
Thank you everyone for joining me. Check back for more read alouds. We'll be posting new videos every week. Be sure to check out the library website, sonomalibrary.org, for more information and resources. We miss seeing you so much. Can't wait to see you again. And remember, make reading a part of every day, even if just a few minutes. And have fun with it.